but I just love rice and pork and chicken. And
good fun, good people, great environment, a wonderful country all around.
So yeah, this is the biggest thing I like from the Philippines.
You haven't been here too long, but tell me one thing that you don't like about the Philippines so far.
The worst thing, maybe I can say it.
Near our school, on one side there are like a lot of slums, but on the other there are like skyscrapers, and it's just really like a really high disparity.
Did you get a chance to date any Filipinas here? Any Filipino girls? At least he doesn't want to tell us the truth. Hello and welcome back to Living Abroad. Guys, in today's video I have another very exciting video coming up about foreigners. One of our favorite topics here on the channel, asking foreigners here in the Philippines what they like and maybe dislike about the Philippines. Now guys, don't take offense, this is just a few people's opinion and most of it seems to be out of your control. So I'm really excited to check out what some people have to say here in Manila. So let's see if the people in Manila have any different things to say than people in Cebu. I'm very curious and excited to hit out the streets, ask some random people about their thoughts about the Philippines. We're going to check out BGC or try to go to Grand Venice or Venice Grand Canal. And I'll try to do some interviews at the intramurals, wherever I can find them. Let's go out there, let's go on the streets. But before I do that, you guys are killing these subscriptions, guys. So do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's beat the YouTube algorithm, get this channel to like 100,000 subscribers. That'll mean a lot to me. Of course, it's a high goal, but I know you guys can do it. So hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so. And let's go on the streets and ask some people what they love and maybe don't like so much about the Philippines. Let's go. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Jack.
Jack, that's a manly name. Where are you from?
Manchester, England.
Oh, Manchester. Are you a Man U fan?
I'm not, unfortunately. Blackburn Rovers are in the Championship, not very good.
Okay, yeah, no, I've watched them this year, not so good. And tell me, what brings you to the Philippines?
I am just transiting through Manila, so I've just come from El Nido.
Okay.
And I'm going to Bali now in Indonesia.
Nice. And how long did you stay here in the Philippines?
I've been here for 2 weeks. I've done Coron and El Nido and then off to Bali.
Tell me something you love about the Philippines.
The people.
Everybody's been saying the people, right? So.
Yeah. The people and the food.
Okay, awesome. So the food. What's your favorite Filipino food? Can you think of something?
Oh, I can't remember the names, but I just love rice and pork and chicken.
And chicken, that's awesome. And tell me something that could be better about the Philippines.
I don't know if there is. Well, maybe the rainy season, that ruined a few days for me.
Okay, that's awesome, perfect. And when do you plan to go back to Manchester, today?
No, July.
July.
Yeah,
okay,
I've been out for a little while now. I've been to Vietnam. I've already been in Bali for a month. Singapore.
Nice. Did you get a chance to date any Filipinas here? Any Filipino girls?
I didn't know.
At least he doesn't want to tell us the truth.
They're all English.
Oh, okay, so you only date English people. All right, so perfect. Thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Perfect.
Nice to meet you.
Hi, what's your name?
Benna,
And where are you from?
South Africa.
South Africa. I've always wanted to go. So what brings you to the Philippines?
Business.
Business. And how long have you been here?
24 hours, but we've experienced about 7 days or 24 days worth of good fun, good people, great environment, a wonderful country all around.
Excellent. So only 24 hours. So far that you've been here, tell me what is the best thing about the Philippines in your 24 hours?
The people themselves.
Yeah, everybody says the people.
For sure.
What is it about the people that you like?
Polite, friendly. It's the first time I've been in a country where strangers come up to you to ask you if you're okay, if you need any assistance for no reason, but simply to ensure that you're okay, safe and getting to where you want to go.
That's amazing. And tell me, what's one thing so far that you don't like?
No, there's not a lot that I don't like. There's obviously some socio-economic challenges that we see here, but this is sort of prevalent across the world, I think, generally, but not as bad as I've seen in a lot of places. No, there's actually very little. I couldn't even pinpoint something.
That's perfect. Thank you. You know, nobody can really tell me what's wrong with this place. The only thing is like maybe the weather is a little too hot, but that's like normal, of course, for a tropical country. Anyways, thank you so much for your time.
Sure.
Appreciate it.
And enjoy the rest of your trip too.
Thank you. And that was Jack and Benna, right? So let me know, guys, what do you think of the guy from the Manchester and the guy from South Africa? Two really nice guys letting me know their thoughts about the Philippines, about the travels here so far. Both of them were really here for a short period of time, and maybe that has something to do with their decisions. But let me know your thoughts. What do you think of their answers? Leave them down below. And actually, Benna was there with three other guys. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get them on camera. They kind of walked away to a cafe, so I didn't want to harass them. Let's go out there and see if we can find some other people to share their thoughts about life here in the Philippines. Let's go. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Elle.
And I'm Yana.
And where are you girls from?
I'm from the US.
And
I'm from Romania.
Romania, okay, very nice. How did you girls meet? The US and Romania?
In school.
Okay, in school, awesome. And how long have you been in the Philippines?
Oh, I've been here for about 5 months.
I've been here for 2 months.
2 months, and you're in the same school?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay, excellent. And tell me, what's the best thing about living in the Philippines?
The climate. I like the scenery, honestly. It's pretty cool.
And for yourself?
Well, I like that you can travel around and visit different islands, and it's like really near. So you could just like grab a car and drive to a beach or something. Because where I used to live before this, you had to fly out to go to like beaches.
Wow, same with me. In Toronto, I don't even know where the closest beach is, to be honest. I have no clue, so I totally agree. And what's one thing that you wish could be different or better in the Philippines? Something that you maybe don't like as much?
I think it's just the burning of trash. Because from my apartment, I can see a little bit of haze sometimes, and yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit more about that? I don't do this burn trash here? Or?
Well, we do have some programs on for recycling apparently, but it's not really accessible to some parts of the population. So it also mainly other people resort to burning their trash, and that affects the haze. So.
Perfect. And what's like one thing you want to change or don't like so much about the Philippines?
Probably there's like a really large disparity of wealth here. Like, because for example, near our school on one side there are like a lot of slums, but on the other there are like skyscrapers, and it's just really like a really high disparity. And I feel like a lot of people like it's like not fair, like the lives they live there. So maybe the government could try to like I don't know, like balance it out somehow. And also maybe the public transport system, they could improve on that, I think.
Okay. I totally agree. Like every country's like that in some degree, but I think it's a little bit more visible here. I've also seen the same thing like downstairs from my condo, and I feel a little guilty sometimes just walking around because I can't really do much personally. And one last question. Have you girls dated a Filipino?
No, not yet.
I'm just curious about dating life here. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And that was Elle and Yana, two very educated and very kind and lovely girls sharing their experiences here in the Philippines. One thing I'm actually curious about is how bad is the burning here? Because I haven't seen it in my area or where I've traveled to, but of course I've only covered maybe 0.5%, if anything, of the Philippines. I don't know enough, but tell me in the comment section, how bad is the burning trash thing here? Is it as bad as I think it is, or I have no idea, guys, because I know in Thailand, for example, and in the north, especially near Laos border, a lot of people burn trash very badly to the point where some of the residents, especially expats, go down south for a couple months to escape all that haze and the pollution, and sometimes the city reaches like a point where it's like the most polluted city in the world. So let me know in the comment section how bad is burning trash in the Philippines. Now let's go find some other foreigners to harass and ask their opinions. Let's go. Hi, what's your name?
Myself, I'm Dinesh.
Dinesh, where are you from?
I'm from India.
India, nice. And how long have you been here in the Philippines?
I've been like, it's 4 weeks.
4 weeks. Tell me one thing you really love about the Philippines.
Philippines, people.
People, okay. Yeah. What's it about the Filipino people that you like?
The very friendly nature and the very collaborative thing and helpful nature.
Okay.
Wherever we go.
Very nice. Now you haven't been here too long, but tell me one thing that you don't like about the Philippines so far.
The worst thing, maybe I can say transportation around.
Okay, so guys, seems like most of the negative things are coming from things that are out of your control, like transportation or traffic, right?
Yeah, traffic and transportation are the two things which I felt could have been better because of a place like BGC. If you go out of BGC, then you have to like pay a lot of your time and everything like in the traffic and in the place. It is very hard to go to different place.
Awesome. And what brings you to the Philippines, or why are you here?
Okay, so I work as an expat. I came like an expat here. I work for a company in the telecom sector. So I like in a software development.
Okay, very nice. And tell me, do you plan to visit any other places outside?
Yeah, like you mean in Philippines?
Yeah, just in the Philippines. You want to go different cities aside Manila, or?
Yes. I already been traveled to Batangas, Puerto Galera, and even we had a NGO kind of event at Daraitang.
Okay.
And also I was planning to go Mount Pinatubo tomorrow, possibly.
This guy's a traveler, man. So awesome. And tell me, what about like dating? Have you dated a Filipino girl yet?
Not yet. But maybe if I get someone who connected in the future, but not yet. I didn't think of.
Single man right here, looking nice and handsome with a full set of hair, unlike me. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Perfect.
My name is Tash.
And where are you from?
Holland.
Holland, very nice. Do you support any football teams there?
Yes, Ajax.
Ajax,
yes.
Of course. Yeah. Barcelona is my favorite team. So.
Very nice.
Yeah, we got a good relationship going on.
True.
And how long have you been in the Philippines?
About 4 years.
4 years?
Yeah.
Wow, so that's a long time. You're well seasoned. Tell me, what brings you to the Philippines?
I came here for work, yeah. Okay. So I work in the hospitality industry.
Excellent. I used to be in the same industry. I was a casino manager. I was a restaurant manager, a cook. So yeah, I appreciate what you do. Yeah, perfect. And tell me one thing you really liked about living in the Philippines.
I like the Filipinos. They're so friendly, nice, open, welcoming. So yeah, this is the biggest thing I like from the Philippines. Really, is the people.
Yeah, for sure. That seems to be a common theme. Everybody says the people, and I have to agree, they're wonderful. What is one thing that maybe you don't like so much about the Philippines?
The traffic. It's horrendous.
Traffic is horrendous. You know, it's my first day here in Manila, so I don't really know about traffic so much. I came from Cebu, and even there the traffic is bad, so I can only imagine. Okay, thank you so much for your time.
Cheers, you're welcome. Have a good one.
You too. And there you go, guys. So some really exciting interviews. My favorite thing about this video was to get different varieties, people from different countries. I'm always excited to hear people's opinions that are not so common like Canada or the US. So I'm happy we got some different countries perspective about the Philippines. Guys, let me know in the comment section down below which of the answers surprised you. What do you agree with, disagree with, or you just want to comment and talk to me. I always respond to comments. And if you haven't subscribed already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It takes only a second, but really motivates me to continue making these videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Now here's a story as to why Filipino people are absolutely amazing. So I was at the airport waiting for my flight, and it was about an hour before boarding, and I kept hearing my name on the PA system. Somebody kept calling my name. Oh, come to this boarding gate. I went there. They said, oh, there's nothing here for you. I'm like, you guys called my name. I went back to sat down, and I heard it again. 3 or 4 times they called my name, and I couldn't figure out why they're calling my name when it's not even time for my flight. Eventually, I was able to talk to a supervisor, and guess what? I left my wallet in the tray when I was checking in through security. And these guys were so kind enough to call me so many times and return my wallet completely intact. There were a few thousand pesos in here. Nothing was taken, nothing was removed. They were super friendly. And I'll tell you guys, this will not happen in every country. So it's a lot more fun in the Philippines. Like they say, people here are fantastic, amazing. I want to thank every single person for helping me return my wallet. All right, see you guys next time.